In this world, there are things that refuse to die. And this meme is one of them. Pick two to defend you, and the rest will come and try and end you. This has been covered by a bunch of zoologists and naturalists out there, but here's my 2 cents on the matter. Lions are big and strong and have teeth and claws, so they're very good close quarters grapplers and wrestlers, but they don't have much in the way of stamina. Gorillas are pretty strong themselves, and they're pretty intelligent, but they don't use tools when in combat, and they have very thin skin, like all primates, so they're very susceptible to actual combat with any of the other animals. Buffalo are big and mean. They can get close to a ton and easily 1v1 most of the animals in this. And the fact you get 7, kind of broken. That being said, they're not very smart, and they don't get the biggest of all the animals on this list. Brown bears, again, really big, really strong, especially if you go with the North American brown bear, the grizzly, which is the biggest. But even still, you're probably better off going with the buffalo, which is bigger, and you get more of them anyway. Now, this would be a pretty high contender, because human's most intelligent animal on this list, and he has a gun. But there's only one of him, and all it would take is to be rushed by a few of the other animals, especially the birds going for his eyes. He's not going to be very useful. Now, people rate the hawk really highly because you get 50 of them. Hawks have incredible eyesight and accuracy, and they could go for eyes, blinding a lot of the other animals. But you need to keep in mind, these guys are super light-bodied. And if they keep coming down to swoop, a lot of these smarter animals might learn their tactics. Now, logically, if you have thousands of rats, that's overpowered. Not much can really do stuff against that. Even if you're big and strong, thousands of rats is overwhelming. But I'm not going to be boring, so I ain't choosing rats. Not to mention rats, they are smart, but they're not smart enough to coordinate attacks in the same way you see with one of my picks, the wolf. Now, you get 15 wolves. Wolves have some of the best stamina of any animals in nature. They can outlast everything else on this list, including the human. Now, they are very quick. They're able to keep out of the range of the others, whilst also steering them in direction of my powerhouse that I've chosen. Crocodiles are insanely overpowered. They have the strongest bite force of any animal in the world. Some of their armor, if they get big enough, can negate small arms fire, and they can easily 1v1 any of the other animals in this list. Maybe not easily with the buffalo, though. And you get 10 of them. 10 crocodiles is OP. Yeah, the crocodiles are situational. You need water, but if it's my life they're protecting, I'm going to choose somewhere near water, aren't I? So those are my picks. The wolves and crocodiles. Wolves for their stamina and speed, and crocodiles for their sheer power and tankiness. And I will also fight as well, before I go into the dark. Probably gonna die.